Periva Sharanam Sahasranamam Soundarya Lahariyum Sahasranama and Soundarya Lahari. As we noticed that the descriptions in Lalita Sahasranama seems to have been copied in Soundarya Lahari. There are many such similarities that this could be the subject of a separate study. When he says in Shloka 46 that Ambaal's forehead is like an inverted half moon of the 8th night, he seems to have polished the statement in the Sahasranama, Ashtami Chandra Vibhraja Dalikasthala Shobhita. In Shloka 55 he says that if you open your eyes, it is Srishti, and when you close them, there is Pralaya, which reminds us of the sentence Unmesha Nimishotpanna Vipana Bhuvana Avali in Sahasranama. When he says in Shloka 62 that even the redness of Vidruma creeper, whose fruits are like the corals, cannot match the deep red color of the lips of Ambaal, words seem to have been taken out of Lalita Sahasranama, where it says Navavidruma Bimbashri Nyakkari Radhanachada. Ambaal's speech has the skill and dexterity to put to shame Saraswati's playing on the veena as it occurs in the Lalita Sahasranama. Nija Sallapa Madhurya Vinirbhasita Kachapi. This idea that the voice of Ambaal is sweeter than Saraswati's veena has been further developed into a full shloka, the 66th, in Soundarya Lahari that starts with the words Vipanchya Gayanti. In describing Ambaal's beauty for each body part, our Acharya takes some example for comparison and in some cases feels that the comparison is not to his satisfaction. Then in Shloka number 67, when it comes to the chin, he is totally at a loss for words, wondering as to what can ever be said about the beauty of Ambaal's chin, which is beyond compare. He says, Katham karam bhrumaha tava chubukam aupamya rahitam. The same idea is there in Sahasranama also, where it says that she is shining by the incomparable beauty of her chin. Anakalita sadrashya chibukashri virajita. Ambaal's lower legs between the knee and the ankle have been compared with the quiver in which the arrows are stored in archery. This is in Shloka 83. Manmata is keeping his arrows in those quivers so as to win over Parameshwara. The original idea seems to be in Lalita Sahasranama, where it says Indra Gopa Parikshipta Smara Tunapa Jangika. Then our Acharya is saying in Shloka number 84 that Ambaal's feet are adorning the head of Vedamata, and in Lalita Sahasranama it says that the fragrant ochre-coloured powder of kumkum in the line formed by parting of hair in Vedamata's head is the same as dust particles in Ambaal's feet. Shruti Simanta Sindhuri Kritapadabja Dhulika. There is a mention in the Sahasranama that the 2 feet of Ambaal, by their shimmer and shine, easily defeat the lotuses. Padatavya Prabhajhala Parakrita Saroruha. This very idea is further developed in the 87th shloka, starting with Himani Hantavyam, and shows as to how many ways her feet defeat the lotuses. Lotuses are closed in the night while their feet are ever blooming. Lotus keeps Sri Lakshmi as she lives there. But the feet endow the devotees with wealth in abundance instead of keeping Lakshmi under lock and key as though. Thus her feet defeat the lotuses in more than one way. There is a statement in the Lalita Sahasranama that the sole of the feet of Ambaal defeat the shell-like back of the tortoise. Kurma Prishtha Jaishnu Prapadanabita. This above idea is also mentioned in Soundarya Lahari, Shloka 88 as Prapadam up to Katina Kamathi Karpara Tulam. In the 91st shloka, the poet describes the salubrious chiming sounds of the jewelled anklets that Ambaal is wearing, with the words Subhaga Mani Manjira Ranita up to Charana Kamalam, which seems to be an echo of what is said in Lalita Sahasranaama as Sinjana Mani Manjira Mandita Sri Padambuja. On a deeper analysis, we may come across many such parallels. Periva Sharanam.